Hey,
You.
welcome back. Uh, Hello, everyone out there. Welcome back to Cheap Seats Podcast. The host, Icy, Isaiah. How y'all doing today? I'm with my two fabulous co-hosts, per usual. Chan and Mac is in the building. How y'all both doing?
Doing pretty good. How about you?
Good, good, good. Can't complain. How you doing, Mac?
Doing all right. My dog's going crazy upstairs.
Oh man, that's good to hear. So, um, all the viewers, hope y'all doing having a good day. Today, doing like a little special. You know, the NFL draft is 7 days from now on I think it's on a I think it's what on a Thursday or hold up.
Thursday.
I'm tripping. Yeah,
It's Thursday.
Thursday. Um we're doing a little mock draft special. We're gonna cook up me, Chan, and Matt. We're gonna cook up a little mock draft for just for the first round. We're gonna have some callers come up. We want to talk about their team, see on what they want to do, see what direction the team might go. We're gonna have them come up. We're gonna talk to them for a little bit, but for right now, we're just gonna cook up our little own cheap seat special mock draft for the first round. So you guys ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Yes, sir. We ready?
All right, cool. So this is a deep draft in wide receivers a lot, but we're gonna start off with the first pick, Chicago Bears. They started
Consensus.
yeah, consensus. I think we all should agree. Caleb Williams is the first pick in the draft.
Yep. Gonzaga legend. DMV legend.
Thank you, Snow.
Yes, sir. DMV legend.
It's crazy. You would never know that that he was from Maryland. Nobody ever talks about it.
Sorry, dude. I was trying to like type and like do all this stuff at the same time. I couldn't. I was like laser focused. But yeah, I agree. I agree. I would take Caleb first overall. Honestly, like as we were talking about it last night, if they don't take Caleb, like I'm I'm gonna be shocked. I mean,
They are like. I think it was almost confirmed that they were giving him like a what is it, like a key card to like the building already.
key to the city.
Yeah. Why not? Who else is taking the key to that city? It's Well, it could be Kobe White. Now that I think about it.
That's true.
Bro.
He's the greatest player of all time.
Yeah, greatest player of all time.
Oh, and talking about Chicago,
Oh damn!
um, one of our friends just joined the stream. What's up, Chicago? How you doing today?
Hello. I have to say I agree with your mock draft. I think we will take Caleb Williams.
Okay, okay, okay. Y'all
Never
also
mind.
have
Jaden Daniels, number one pick. Book it.
Oh, okay. We're trolling here.
Now, is there anybody else that you just in the realm of possibilities, right? Not that you're going to, but is there anybody else that you would be like, oh, well, he wouldn't be terrible?
The only possibility, like the only scenario where I wouldn't be 100% mad would be if we traded down to 2 and took Drake May or something like that. That's it. If we don't take a quarterback with this first pick, what are we doing?
Yeah, I agree.
True.
Number one pick, Dallas Turner. Welcome to Chicago.
I will
Kool-Aid
be mad.
McKinstry.
Here we go.
Welcome to
Even
the
better.
team.
Chicago. What is your outside of quarterback? I know y'all do have the ninth pick in the draft.
Jalen Milroe.
What do you want?
Ew.
What do you want
Ew.
to see the team do with that ninth pick? Is there a certain player you want to get, a certain position you want them
I
to
kind of
work
want
on?
to trade down.
Trade out for more
I want
picks.
them to trade down a bit. If there's a quarterback there that a team wants, if we can get like a couple seconds by trading down like 5 or 6 spots or whatever, we should do that, and then take a wide receiver or a O line or something.
Okay. Do you see yourselves doing kind of like what the Texans did last year? I know they traded up, but you think y'all might go with an edge rusher? I know there's a special somebody that's close to Max Hart from Alabama. Dallas. What's his name? Dallas Turner.
Oh,
Dallas
Turner.
Turner. Yeah. Would you see Chicago picking him? Could you see it?
If they like fall to like 7 or like 8, and Pulls really likes one of them, I can see him like packaging up a mid-round pick or something to move up a spot, just to nab him.
Okay. Okay. I see the vision.
Yeah,
Well,
but I do think they're gonna trade down.
okay. Okay. Well, this is definitely a big year for Chicago. They're looking for something new in the building, get some new energy going in there. Now, thank you for Chicago for coming up and talking to us.
You're very welcome.
Hmm.
Okay.
Now we move. Okay. Now with the number
Drake
2
May
pick
number
in the
one.
draft, we
Yeah.
move on to the Washington Commanders.
Oh, this is where things get interesting.
They get interesting.
So
Matt, you want?
we know
go
who
ahead,
Matt
man.
wants. We know who Matt wants them to take.
Yeah, who they're probably gonna take.
Yeah, I agree. I see them taking Jaden Daniels. I'll be honest. Do I think he's better? I don't know at this point, but I see them taking Jaden.
Yeah.
I agree. I throw a parade.
Yeah, you can, Snow.
Parade my city if they take Jaden Daniels second overall. That would be like them. What corner did they take last year?
What's up,
That's
Lebo?
pretty bad.
Manuel.
Yeah, it's like them taking Emmanuel Forbes over Christian Gonzalez. Will history repeat itself? I certainly hope so.
Hilarious, but yeah, Jalen Daniels. I think he would. I think he'd be a good fit in Washington. I think that's what the city wants. They want another black quarterback, another dual threat quarterback. I think they kind of have the system for it. So let's see what they do. Next pick, number 3 in the draft, we go to the Max team. Matt, I'm gonna leave it up. I'm gonna give you the go here. Who do y'all think y'all are gonna take?
Yeah, so there's one really good scenario, and then there's like 2 doomsday scenarios. Starting with the good news is if they go with Jaden Daniels at number 2, Washington does. I think it's pretty obvious they go with Drake May. I mean, in my opinion, he's my QB1. After watching like a ton of film and other people break down a ton of film, there's not too much not to like. I don't know. I could probably go on for like 10 minutes about like why I really like Drake May and why he's really good at football. But then we go to the doomsday scenarios where Washington smartens up and takes Drake May. Then there's the possibility where they unfortunately either take Jaden Daniels or JJ McCarthy, which would be sad, be a very sad day. And then there's the possibility that they trade down with probably Minnesota for multiple first round picks, which is kind of cool, I guess.
Bro,
but, like,
Snow, I'm letting my people talk. All right.
But yeah, no. Actually, that's probably the second best scenario is that they trade down if Drake May's not there, just so they don't take a quarterback early for the sake of taking a quarterback. Yeah, and but no, I think third overall, Drake May probably goes. But we'll have to see.
I agree. I'd be shocked if they went anybody here besides Drake May, if he's there. Because I know that there was some report that came out that said that they were, exploring or doing, what every franchise does. We're exploring all options and taking our time. But I'd be really shocked unless Minnesota gave them like the God offer, right? Like I don't even know. I mean, you were saying last night in that space, you were like, I wouldn't trade this pick for 10 first round picks, right? Like
like, oh, sorry to cut you off, but yeah, no,
Oh, you
like,
good.
so for a franchise that like got to experience what having an elite franchise quarterback is like for like 20 years, I don't know. Maybe I'm giving like Elliot Wolf and them too much credit, but I feel like if you think Drake May is the guy and he turns out to be as good as you think he can be, then like that's you couldn't give up like 21st round picks for a potential like top 5 quarterback in the league. Like like it's priceless. Like it just makes things way better. And plus, hey, listen, we have an elite quarterback. You sell tickets,
Hmm.
sell a lot of merchandise. So yeah,
Yeah, I think. Well, let me ask you another question, Matt. Do you feel do you kind of fear any of the trade talk that has been going on today? Saying that would trade back.
not really. I mean, every franchise kind of does their due diligence. The Patriots now are kind of a dumb team, so I don't know that nothing bad they do really shocks me anymore. Like I fully anticipate also that like if Drake May is there, they'll do something stupid like trade back. Like I don't know, that's another possibility. But shoot, I don't know. I'm just here for the ride, honestly. I don't. I mean, there's nothing I can do, so you can only hope and pray that they actually make a good decision for the first time in a while.
True. Yeah.
Snow said, he said, I'd rather have an elite team than
Now we
elite
go
Q.
on to the number 4th pick in the
Oh, I'm muted.
draft, the Arizona Cardinals.
Another
I
slam
feel
dunk.
like. What'd you say?
Another slam dunk pick. Easy. Don't even have to think about it.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah. You take Marv and you keep pushing.
Yep.
Yeah, I feel like they should go with that. Now they also, I think we should have a quick little discussion about this. I know a lot of people like Malik Neighbors. A lot of people like him, and some said that he might be the better pro than Marv, but it's hard for me to take Neighbors over Marv just because you just look at the body of work Marv got. I mean, big body, great route runner. I mean, son of former Hall of Famer. I think Marvin Harrison's Hall of Famer. I think so.
Yeah, he's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah. I mean, like the dude, he has it, bro.
Snow always
Not
yapping,
to say,
bro.
not
I
to
swear.
discredit Malik or anything.
Always yapping.
I mean, hey, Marv and K1 would be deadly. How you feel, Chin?
I mean, I think any of the top 3 they would be really good with. Rome, Marv, or Adunze. But it's kind of like this in the same breath of Caleb. Like, there's just no way I'm passing on him. Like, as you said, with the body of work, and you look at them as prospects, there's just no way I could. It's kind of like you can take that chance and pass on them, and who you take over them may be good, but in the off chance that they're, quote unquote generational, there's just no shot you can take that chance. Like, there's no way as a GM I'm taking that chance of being like, oh, I'm a smart guy, I know more than him, and I know Odunze's gonna be better. Like, there's no way I'm doing that. So give me Marv.
And I don't know. I honestly, I was on the. I mean, I still kind of am on the Malik Neighbors train because I think his production was insane. Like, if you look at mock drafts like 4 months ago, Jane Daniels is like, or even going into the year, Jane Daniels is like second to third round pick, and like him throwing to Malik Neighbors basically almost ensured that he was the number 2 pick. But I do have some bias. I will say I was lucky enough to record some of Marv's huddle tape for high school, so I got to see him decently up close and personal. And that high school also had Joey Porter Jr. on it, and like you can see also shout out St. Joe's, but it's crazy though. Just like you just see those athletes like like Derrick Henry and stuff, even in high school. Like they're just men amongst boys. Like you just have a feeling that like these freak athletes are just gonna work out.
Hmm.
Like it was crazy.
All right. Next pick, number 5 in the draft. We got another West Coast team, the LA Chargers. Got a new coaching staff. They made some moves this offseason. They lost their number 1 and their number 2 wide receiver. Who we see the Chargers picking? Because I feel like it should be no question, but maybe Chan feel like his boy from Georgia should go over there. I don't know.
You can go first.
Think.
Mike.
Oh no, I was gonna say, hey, listen, if there's any Georgia talk, I'm gonna let Chad go first.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. After they traded Keenan Allen,
But oh no, but he's muted, so I guess I'll go. Yeah, I mean, I think I don't know. It's hard. I feel like you can't go wrong here. Because I think for the Chargers, maybe they feel like
How many
Malik
times is that
is
gonna happen?
wide receiver 1 in the draft, in which case you take him. But also, I don't know, man. Brock Bowers is like the best tight end prospect I've ever seen coming out of college. Like it just kind of depends on what you value more. If you're the Chargers, do you value a wide receiver 1 or do you value like a really good tight end? And honestly, you can't really go wrong. But I will say is if we've learned something about like the best of the best when it comes to tight ends, they at the very least will help you get to Super Bowls. Like we kind of figured that out with Gronk and Kelsey, and Brock Bowers could kind of find himself maybe in that echelon if he lives up to his potential. So I don't know, I'm torn, but I think they go Malik just because I mean he was insane production against. I don't know. Maybe they also think that like
What's
Malik
up, Sal?
can hold up more
How you doing?
physically because he's not going to be blocking with maybe the same intensity that they might have Bowers doing in like in a Jim Harbaugh offense.
Yeah, I agree. I was trying to speak earlier, now my mic was muted because I had typed Minnesota and my mute button is Shift plus M. So, but honestly, when you look at the Chargers roster, they don't have like any receivers. Like they traded Keenan Allen. They just cut Mike Williams, right? Or did they trade him? Or
Yeah, they got him.
he's not off the team, or he's not on the team. So, as much as I would love to have my glorious tight end taking it 5th overall, I'd be kind of shocked if they don't go receiver right here because they desperately need a receiver. I mean, Justin Herbert is literally throwing to snow right now. Like, I mean, what are we doing here? So, I think they take either Odunze or Neighbors, whoever they value more.
Yo, can I say something real quick?
Yeah, bro. What's up?
Yeah, what's up?
All right, so I have heard rumors of Michael Thomas going to the Chargers.
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
Well, y'all hear it first, man.
Yeah, breaking news.
Carlos, for those that don't know, we have Carlos and we have another caller going to come up. His name is Michael Parsons. He's they both are insiders, NFL insiders, and they have they have really strong sources, I should say.
Real legit and real.
Real legit. But yeah, a question for y'all though. How poetic would it be to have like another quarterback and tight end duo in with the Chargers? Because we all know it was Gates and Phillip Rivers.
Yeah, that'd be pretty poetic. Also, I don't know, like having an elite tight end also can kind of mask some deficiencies at wide receiver. Like, I mean, Patrick Mahomes, but like Travis Kelce still like masks their inadequacies at wide receiver. So yeah, so I don't. It'll be interesting to see like what they do. But I don't know. The Chargers will probably bottle it. I don't know. They tend to bottle things.
Hey, Snow, if you want to join the Discord to talk about the Dolphins pick, DM Icy and he'll get you in here. Okay.
Facts. DM me on Twitter. Anybody that's listening, hit my Twitter at 23RD Wonder. And I send you the DM. I send you the invite to the court so y'all can come up and talk.
The link to his Twitter's in the bio or in the in the description. All right.
Facts.
So now that we're out of the top 5, we can go a little faster on these next couple because, well, top 5's top 5. Top 5. But
We go to number 6 to New York Giants. Who we see them getting?
Honestly, dare I say this is where JJ McCarthy goes? Dare I say he goes to the Giants?
I mean, I could see it. I still hate that Daniel Jones contract. I mean, it is so bad, but I definitely could see him going right here. I see you against that.
They need a quarterback, bro.
Yeah.
For me, I know everybody like JJ. JJ's talk this draft starting and raised, but I'll pick Penix. To be honest.
At 6?
Over JJ?
Over JJ, yeah, I'll pick Penix. I think he throws. Now I might sound like Monday morning QB here, but I think he throws the most beautifulest ball out of this draft class. Perfect spiral. It looks like a thing of beauty in the air. Plus, I think he's more pro ready than JJ. I think JJ, maybe you want to have him like come into the year late and play a couple games, not right away. I think Penix can be a day one starter.
I don't know if you can justify, like, unless he outright beats him for the job. Like, I don't know how you can justify sitting $40 million on the bench. I don't think Penix is going to beat him out just for the simple fact that he has a lot of mechanical flaws. Like, he has 2 different releases.
Bro said, "Yeah, I'm out."
When he throws a deep ball and
that's
for
funny.
when
Is that you, Evil?
he throws short to intermediate, which is crazy. It's not like anything subtle. Like, it's a really big difference. So like that and like he's also I don't know. I kind of want to save this for the Jonathan talk, but I'll just say this: he is terrified of like pressure, like in the pocket.
Bro, the mock is not that bad.
It's borderline Mac Jones-esque. I'll tell you that.
Ew. I mean, I don't think Penix will go any higher than 11, to be honest. But I mean, for me also, I'm not that high on. I'm not as high on everybody as JJ. I mean, the rise he's taken from before the Rose Bowl to after the Rose Bowl is kind of crazy to me. But you know, I'm just a guy that watches football at home, so what do I know? But I mean, I most likely see him being taken at 6. I guess it just depends on what they value, you know. Because I mean, they could take Odunze right here, and I would totally understand. So
yeah, or they could trade the pick to Minnesota.
That's facts.
All right.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Who we got next? The Titans.
Mm-hmm.
Tennessee Titans, man. I'm gonna go ahead and say this right now. I think this should be an easy pick. They should go ahead and pick up Joe Alt. They need help at tackle.
Yeah, I agree.
That was easy.
They had one of the worst offensive lines. Take Joe Alt. Don't think twice about it.
Now we go to number 8, Chan. Your Falcons. We'll start off with you. What do you think y'all gonna do?
I hope that we take an edge rusher. I don't care which one of the top 3 it is. Just take one of them. Like, legitimately, we've had no good pass rushers outside of that 1 year of Vic Beasley. Like, it's so sickening to think about, and we always avoid it. So I wouldn't be surprised if for some reason right here, Rome Odunze's available, and we're like, oh yeah, let's take Rome. So, but Dallas Turner, Jared Verse, or Latu, I don't care which one you take. Just pick one of them, and I'll be happy. So I'm gonna say Dallas Turner because I think that's the one that we're gonna take. But it does not matter outside of that or inside of those three.
I'll say this. I'm about to say something pretty controversial. I think Dallas Turner's last season with Bama was better than Will Anderson's. I think he legitimately might be better than Will Anderson. So him falling to the Falcons at 8, I think is a slam dunk pick.
I hope you're right. I'd love if you're right. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just plays with a motor that like doesn't stop, mixed in with the fact that he's obviously so talented. Like, I mean, I don't know. It seems like the easy pick unless you want to pair Drake, London, and Rome, which is totally fine.
All I know is the Bama to Atlanta Falcons connection. That pipeline always been good for the Falcons. So
yeah.
Ninth pick, going back to Chicago.
Y'all's defense was crazy, Snow. It's like actually crazy.
Verse right here because him and Montez Sweat coming off the edge, I feel like that will be very fabulous for that team. That defense will be outside. How about y'all?
I think so. I think that's a pick. Yeah, Verse.
Yeah, for me, if they didn't pick up Keenan Allen, I would have said Odunze. But since they did pick up Keenan, they're not really desperate for a wide receiver too. So I think Jared Verse will be really good because it's always great to buff your defense up. So I agree.
I was the 10th pick in the draft. We're going back to New York. Going to the New York Jets. This is an interesting pick. What y'all think?
I agree, Snow. He was really good.
Honestly, they could go Rome, obviously, but I think you got to go Olu. I think you got to go Olu from Penn State, just because I don't think that they can trust. Who is it? Oh, that's right. I don't think they can trust Tyron Smith for an entire season. Like, he just gets hurt constantly, and plus, maybe they could start him off. I'm not entirely sure who their right tackle is, but they might be able to start him off at like right tackle, and maybe make the transition to left tackle. But yeah, I think you got to go O-line here, and I think Olu's probably the best option.
For me, this is where I think Brock Bowers could go. I'm not saying he will go here, but I think he could go here. So
yeah, for sure, Chen. I think this is a no. I think this is a no-brainer. I think this is where Brock Bowers goes.
I like it.
I see Brock, and I also see Rome. If no one else picks Rome, I see Rome just being in New York. I can see it happen.
Because who is their tight end? Real quick, Yana.
Well, CJ Uzomama. I said Uzomama. Jesus.
It's Uzama
or something like that.
It's Irv Smith. Is it Irv Smith?
Oh, it's Irv Smith. Shout out.
I think it's Irv Smith. I think so, yeah, but CJ had left.
Yeah, that's right. CJ did leave. Damn. Yeah. Yeah, actually, scratch everything I just said. Yeah, Brock Bowers.
But,
right.
What am I thinking?
Now we got the Vikings.
The Vikings.
Minnesota.
I want to let Carlos.
Yeah.
As you a Vikings fan, who do you think y'all gonna be picking?
Yeah, we don't got JJ or Drake, right?
Yeah.
So at that point, I don't. I think Penix would. I think he would still be there at 23. Do you guys think so?
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
It probably is.
I don't know.
He
The
could be.
Raiders are there. They're kind of lingering.
That is true. And the Broncos.
Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah,
think
that's
about
true.
that.
But if I was the GM of the Vikings, I would trade up with New England for number 3. I would trade my 11th pick, the 23rd pick, and a first from next year
So
for the 3rd overall pick, and then take Drake May. Or if the Patriots didn't want that, I would trade up with maybe the Chargers and take JJ McCarthy.
I could actually see that happen. But
Yeah.
in the off chance that you don't trade up or you don't trade down either, which I don't know why you trade down, but just in that universe.
No, because we would have no reason to trade down if
Yeah.
we could get Penix at, because we already have a first round pick that's in the later stages. I think we would take D line here. I think we would take Jared Verse.
He's not available. Bears took him at 9.
Oh, okay. Then
There's Latu.
the guy from UCLA.
Latu.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to Google how to spell his name.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna see Matt. Who you think they're gonna be taking?
The Vikings, yeah, they could go. They go D line. They could go multiple positions. Yeah, probably D line. They could probably use another pass rusher because Neil Hunter's not there anymore. So
Yeah.
That is true.
I mean, their offense is already pretty stacked. Damn, this is crazy. Rome's falling like crazy.
Yeah. I agree with the Latu pick before I said anything.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like they can go with JJ. I feel like I can see it happening.
I wanted to write
JJ
everything out.
falling to 11.
Lawrence.
I can see it. I mean, he's that boy, he's that person that always got hyped up, and it's like he didn't do nothing between the championship game, the Natty, all the way up to draft, and somehow his draft stock got boosted. I mean, they was talking to him like the past couple of weeks, like he's a top 3 pick. But I can see it. I can see JJ going in the Vikings. I can see it.
All right.
There's QB needy teams. I don't know.
All right. So
Speaking about,
what's up?
I was saying, speaking about QB needy teams, we got Denver at number 12.
You know what? They could go quarterback, but honestly, I think with Rome there, I think you got to take Rome because they don't really have any wide receivers either.
Yeah,
outside of
they
Courtland
traded.
Sutton.
Where did Judy go?
Jerry Jeudy went to Cleveland.
That's dang. I didn't think about
Yeah, he
that.
went to the Browns.
I see who you got.
I think the Broncos are going to take Auburn legend Bo Nix with the 12th pick in the draft. I mean, if you ask me how Bo Nix is, I think he's dog water, but I can see Denver. Denver's been needy of a franchise quarterback for the longest. They're trying to transition off of Russell Wilson, and I can just see them keep trying to hit at quarterback. But I mean, Nix, I don't think he's that good, but I think he would work out well with Denver.
So y'all couldn't see me, but I was I had a stank face and I was spraying some Febreze because I think that stinks. I ain't gonna lie to you, that kind of stinks.
That shit.
If Bo Nix goes top 12, whatever team takes him top 12, I'm gonna laugh I'm gonna keep it no cuss words today. But yeah, I'm gonna I could see Penix being taken here, but I do agree with Mac. If Odunze's there, and I just don't see how they pass on him. Because I mean, again, next year there's going to be a couple quarterbacks that people aren't high on, but I think they could all be okay. It's kind of the same with this. Outside of Caleb Williams, I think Caleb Williams will go number one in a bunch of drafts that have been before and after now. So I'm just going to write Rome, but I do agree that, or not agree, but I do think that they could go Penix here if he's available. And same with Odunze. It'll just be what they value right now. I think that's how you spell his name.
Speaking of teams that need quarterbacks.
Oh, yeah. The Raiders.
The Raiders.
The Raiders.
The Raiders.
I think this is where Penix goes. I think if the Vikings don't take him, I think Penix goes 13.
Yeah, I was about to say that,
I
bro.
agree.
If Penix falls to 13, bro, I think Vegas takes him, bro.
They're the type of team to really reach on a quarterback.
Well, and, you know,
Yeah.
with who they have at receiver, I feel like...
Shannon, you say you agree?
I was muted again. Good Lord. Yeah, I agree. With who they have at receiver, you know, they're going to want somebody that's a little older, you know, that they don't have to, you know, have sit and, you know, they're going to wait for him to develop, blah, blah, blah. They're going to need somebody older, more of a right now type of QB. And I feel like they'll take a chance on Michael Penix.
Or Bo Nix doesn't go to the Broncos. Another prime spot.
If they took Bo Nix and put him with Devontae Adams...
Would we be shocked? I don't know if I could have Devontae Adams as a keeper in fantasy anymore, bro. I don't know.
Oh, God, dude.
Scaring me.
I mean, you might as well just rock with who they have now at quarterback if you're going to do that.
Hayden O'Connell.
Hey,
And, oh, wait, they have Gardner Minshew now, too.
They do.
That would be an interesting quarterback
It'd be
battle.
better just to rock with him at that point. Bo Nix
Yeah.
at 12. Pops was actually wrong for this.
Yeah.
Yeah. We go to Chan's favorite team next at 14.
Smelly City.
The Saints come marching in. Dun, dun, dun,
That's the worst song
dun,
of all
dun,
time.
dun, dun, dun.
Just kidding.
All right. So, for those that people that don't really care about the NFC South,
The Saints have the worst cap structure in the league, hands down. Like their money, how they got their contracts tied in with like old Asian players, is bad. So I feel like New Orleans could do a couple things. What do y'all think?
I'm thinking this is where Olu goes. Because they definitely need a left tackle to pair with Ramczyk on the right side.
I agree.
But don't
I mean-
they have Penning? They have
They-
Penning at.
They converted him to a guard.
Oh,
Yeah, he wasn't working out too well at offensive tackle, but he's been pretty good as a guard though. So
I was gonna say they could get old boy either D tackle from Texas, Brian Murphy. But yeah, they should upgrade that. There's it's not a bad idea to always upgrade that O lineman.
Well, it's also
I
like
don't know.
they need to hit on a pick. Like they need, that with how their cap is right now and all that. I feel like they can't really take chances right now with just their situation. So
Yeah, I would say they would pick Brian Murphy, but after he got arrested, I believe for a DUI. I don't know if he's gonna be there anymore.
just something about those big D linemen and just driving under the influence.
hey man.
Oh man.
Now, we transition and we're gonna go to Indianapolis.
Ooh.
The Colts. Um, the Colts, I think, is another team you can kind of put in the bracket in a group to where they're saying it's like, all right, y'all can kind of do anything with this pick. For me, I think AD Mitchell goes to the Colts. I feel like they need another guy to really get open over them.
What's their?
I think
you got it, Matt.
I think they go with a member because their defense was pretty bad last year. So I'm thinking that they go with a member of my Tide and they take my guy Terrion Arnold.
I agree with that. Think that they could go any of those 3 to 4 DBs, whether it's, I mean, again, just whoever they value, Nate Wiggins, DeJean, or who you just said was, what'd you just say?
Terrion, you go Kool-Aid.
Terrion. Yeah, exactly. I think they go one of those 4. So I'll write Terrion because I agree. I just think, whichever one they're feeling. Lawrence said Arnold or Mitchell. I could also see both of those. Yeah, I just literally just get that out of my mouth. But
Now we go back to the west side.
West Side.
Go to the Seattle Seahawks. For them, they definitely knew. Shout out my boy Darius. He's a Seahawks fan. He's been pleading me for the past 2 years, saying that it's like, yo, Icy, we need some more D linemen, bro. And I think they get that with Latu, bro. I think he's still gonna be there at 16. If not, I think Jazon Newton is an interior defensive lineman from Illinois. He should be there at 16.
So I don't know what their guard situation is because I know that they let one of their guards go and sign with Icy's Panthers. I think that they might want to. D-line's enticing, but I think they might want to shore up the interior offensive line. And there have yet to be any Washington offensive linemen taken off the board. So I think they might go with Troy Fautanu out of Washington just because their offensive line was really good. And I think when you because I think that they're gonna want to make Sam Howell start just because he has more potential obviously than Geno Smith. You want to give him as much time as possible to get the ball to that 3-headed monster at wide receiver.
Facts.
I agree.
What about you, Tim?
I'm not gonna act like I know exactly what the Seahawks need to do. So I looked up, who they would possibly take, and Fautanu is the pick in I think 8 of the 9 of the people that were listed here. I know 6 of the 7 that were listed here. So I like that pick. Lawrence said only iffy about him is his age. He's going to be 24 in October if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I mean that's the same thing with Penix, but there's going to be a lot of college players that come out a little older now. So I feel like that's going to be just something that's more often. I feel like it's going to be a lot less often with people like JJ. Since now you can make money in the NFL, it's just why mess up a guaranteed bag? So I feel like the age thing, I do agree it's a concern, but I agree with Fautanu.
I don't know, man. For a guard, I feel like age kind of doesn't matter unless he's coming out of the draft when he's like 30.
Yeah.
Like
it's also just gonna happen a lot more now. I mean,
yeah,
because there's no actual urgency to get to the NFL if you can make millions of dollars in college. I mean, why would you rush it?
Facts.
Oh yeah, for sure.
The next team we going back to the East Coast, little southern, well, really southern. Jacksonville Jaguars, 17 pick in the draft.
So
Um,
we got Lawrence in the chat, and he made the pick for us. Y'all,
Who was it?
what is
y'all wanna? Well, actually, I'll just say it. It was A.D. Mitchell, I believe.
A.D. Mitchell?
Unless there's another Mitchell in the draft.
He took wait. He took A.D. Mitchell over Brian Thomas Jr.
I mean, I'm with him. I'm with him.
I don't know about that, man. That or
Are you talking about
honestly,
A.D. Mitchell, or is there another Mitchell? I'm just making sure. Mitchell's a very common name. Just making sure.
or is it the DB?
Hey,
from,
that's what I was thinking, because there's possibly another Mitchell, and I just
Quinyon Mitchell.
Quinyon Mitchell. Okay, he said Quinyon Mitchell. I was making sure.
Mitchell.
That's what I was making sure.
Okay.
I would say that's who Jacksonville will get because
A.D. Mitchell.
well, Quinyon Mitchell, like he's actually is a dog, and yeah, he plays at Toledo. No one really knows him, but look at his tape. He's a dog, bro. He can go play anywhere in the slot. He can go play on the outside. Good tackler, but I feel like that's who the Jags should pick up. Plus the Jags don't really have like a bad defense. They got guys out there that can play. They just don't have enough star power, I should say.
Oh yeah, he said if not him, Brian Thomas Jr. and then get TJ in the second. Said he's gonna be elite.
Okay. Got it. That was easy. Next pick.
Next pick, we're going to the Cincinnati Bengals. Y'all think they should go with offensive lineman here?
I don't know. I don't know who they take.
How's their
'cause
defense? Off the
Their
top of your head.
defense. Their defense is fine, honestly. Like it's pretty solid defense.
Because
don't
I
know.
mean, they did lose the best safety in the NFL, so you know, I mean, yeah.
It's true. They replaced him with the guy from that they drafted from Michigan
Yeah.
a couple of years ago, Daxton.
Mhm.
Daxton Hill.
They
And
got
then-
Von
And then they
Bell
also
came back.
drafted Jordan Battle, of course.
Yeah.
Bama legend, doing pretty good. What was I gonna say? I don't know who they take because they have their glaring holes at tight end, and I'm not sure that there's another tight end in this draft worth taking in the first round.
Yeah, I agree.
Do they go honestly? Do they just go D line just because they have the ability to? Just because their roster is pretty good for where they're picking?
I can
I think
see
they
it.
Yeah, I can see that.
I think they go Byron
I don't hate it.
from
I can see it.
Texas.
I agree with that. Okay. Now we go in. We're done 1 through 18. Now we're gonna go into the wild card round losers. We're gonna start off with the Rams. Rams are definitely an interesting team. I can see them competing, going back into the playoffs again. But with them, I feel like they should get Troy. Last name is like Fontu. Look, I can't pronounce that name.
Oh yeah. We got him for the Seahawks. Yeah,
Mhm.
the
Washington
Washington.
Faltanu.
Yeah.
Get a Washington tackle. If not, I know JC from Bama, the tackle. He's pretty good too.
Lawrence said,
And I'm gonna be honest, as somebody who's pretty biased, I do not trust Alabama tackles. Like they
Hell.
just don't work out.
Lawrence said Joe Milton had tight end in the fourth. He's gonna be a Taysom Hill type
That's
player.
crazy. That's insane.
Crazy, man.
Oh my god.
I love it.
Honestly, I don't know, man. Matt Stafford, in my opinion, man, still like a top 5 quarterback.
Matty Staff, my goat.
Matty Staff is incredible, but I don't know. They definitely have a Hall of Fame level of hole missing on the D line. I think they gotta go D line because one of the greatest maybe the greatest interior defensive lineman retired.
Yeah.
How about Aaron Donald?
Are there any defensive linemen that are like, you know, after Byron?
I think they go John. I think they go Newton from Illinois.
Oh yeah, we were talking about that earlier. Yeah. You agree with that, Icy?
Yeah, I agree with it.
What's his first name?
Next team. You talking about
yeah, like Johnny Newton, I think his name is.
Hold on.
Jerzar or Jerzon? Yeah.
Yeah.
Also known as Johnny. Yeah.
Because I was gonna say the next pick we're going to the Steel City Pittsburgh Steelers. I think they should draft Cooper DeJean.
Interesting.
I know. Look, let's get this out the way. Yeah, he a white boy playing quarterback. It's crazy.
Represent.
Wait, Rome still? No, we haven't taken Rome to any team, right?
No,
he got drafted at 12.
Yeah, he went to the Broncos.
Oh, I thought that was Penix. I mean, Bo Nix.
No.
Okay.
But I think Cooper. My thing with Cooper is I don't know how some people would take this take, but I feel like even though he can play cornerback good, I feel like in the league, I feel like he would be a great safety. Him and Fitz would be very Minka. My fault. Minka. That would be a crazy cornerback. I mean, not cornerback, a safety duo to have on the field.
I hate Minka. So
plus you got old boy they drafted Joey Porter Jr. I think that's his name.
Yeah, Joey Porter Jr.
Yeah, that defense would definitely be outside, in my opinion.
I hope they take Cooper just so he takes Minka's job.
So I will say, that's a good pick. The only pushback I will say is that their tackle situation is terrible, and I think that's where they might make the mistake of like taking J.C. Latham, who I will never forgive for getting absolutely blown up in overtime in the Rose Bowl. Guy got put into Jalen Milroe's lap before he even got the ball. Oh God. But no, I don't know. That's fine. Cooper works. Cooper,
I could see them. I agree with you. I could see them taking Amarius Mims from Georgia. Personally,
true,
because that dude is. There's been something, or not something, but people were saying like he's a project or like, and I mean I'm not gonna disagree with him. I'm not some offensive line guru, but I think he's great, but I'm fine with Cooper here too.
And then, oh man, we got Miami.
Mm-hmm.
Miami. We're going to Yami Town. Miami Dolphins.
305.
They lost a couple players. They lost a lot of players this offseason. I also kind of feel like they got some holes. So like anybody they draft next is like, you can't really go wrong. Who do y'all think they should?
Snow, if you're still here, you can comment. And
they need interior offensive line help, specifically. I think it's center. So I think they go with the guy from Oregon, Powers Johnson.
Ooh, he is good.
I like that.
I know some people in Panthers talks wanted to draft him if he fell to the second.
I like that.
Hey, you could probably go as high as 21 or 22 because that's right, but the Eagles technically drafted Kelsey's replacement last year. But yeah, no, you could go high as 21, or yeah, you could go to 33.
Yeah.
It'll all just depend on what they value.
Yeah. Going to the 22nd pick in the draft, Philly. Philly. I feel like personally, they need a draft a linebacker here. Their linebacker core is horrible, like straight up horrible. But my thing is, I don't think this is a good class for linebackers
It's not.
per se.
Besides the dude
So the
from NC
next,
State. I'm muted.
the next position
Christ.
they got to work on, I would say, just get a tackle.
I mean,
Um,
yeah, outside of the dude from NC State, I agree. How are their DBs?
Oh, yeah,
Because weren't they getting absolutely toasted?
Oh, their DBs were getting cooked. I know that Darius Slay looked like he aged about 10 years in the second back half of the season.
Yeah.
And what's his name? The guy that they picked up from the Giants, their Super Bowl, the year they went to the Super Bowl. He was also former Carolina Panther. I forget his name. What is his name? Damn it! It's James Bradbury. James Bradbury is the most wanted man in Philadelphia. Like,
So, I mean, you know, a smart pick. A smart man, they say. A smart man, brother. They could take Amari Lassiter right here. I mean, you never know. Pair him with his former Georgia teammates. Come on. I like it.
As much as I kind of don't want to see him go to Philly, but I'm an advocate because he's been falling for a good bit. I think this is where Kool-Aid goes at 22.
Oh, yeah. Actually,
I was gonna say that too,
actually,
Kool-Aid.
yeah. I love Kamari, but Kool-Aid is a dog. Lawrence said Eagles DB are reminiscent of a certain. Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
Can't read that.
I guess you can't say that.
Can't read that. I'm not saying you're wrong.
Next pick. Next pick is
Wait, who are we
the
taking?
worst- Oh, I was gonna go with Kool-Aid to be honest.
Kool-Aid?
I feel
Okay.
like Kool-Aid would be a better pick.
yeah, we go to 23. Vikings are picking again.
Carlos, my man, who y'all got? Who you think y'all gonna pick?
All right, this is gone. I don't want Bo Nix at all, bro.
As you shouldn't.
So we're gonna go with Nate Wiggins.
I like it.
Nate Wiggins. Okay, I fuck with the pick.
Sure up that defense.
Cornerback out of Clemson. I fuck with it. Chan Mack.
I like that pick. To shore up a defense is always a good thing in my eyes. So,
They went on mute.
They want to mute.
cool. I didn't mean to
Nate
mute.
Wiggins.
My bad. I typed in Kool-Aid McKinstry's name and I hit shift him. I like the pick. I mean, shoring up your defense is always good to me. So I don't hate it. I mean, we haven't taken Latu and Wiggins. I mean, I like it. And then next year you draft a quarterback, or you
Yeah.
take one later, or you take a
I
chance on
think-
Spencer Rattler.
Yeah, I think next would be Spencer Rattler or maybe Ewers next year.
Okay. Matt.
I don't think he's here right now.
I guess he's not here right now. All right, we can go to the next pick then. That was the my fault.
Hold up, sorry.
The Vikings. We
yeah,
signed
well-
Nate Wiggins.
Oh, they took Nate Wiggins. Okay, good pick. Solid pick. Good corner.
And the final pick outside of the wild card round losers is the Dallas Cowboys. Can we see them go for it? I feel like it's definitely on the offensive side. You can make an argument for a cornerback.
Can I say something real quick?
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the Chiefs are gonna trade up right here, and they're gonna select Xavier Worthy from Texas.
I can see it.
I can see. I don't think that they would necessarily need to trade up to get Worthy.
I'm gonna be honest. I think that Worthy is the third receiver behind Rome, or the fourth receiver. behind Marv, Rome, and Malik Neighbors.
If he can round out his game, he definitely could be. Because I mean, he has all the tools to be like that.
Yeah, I think he's gonna be nasty if the Chiefs get him.
Okay, I can see it. Well, if they don't trade up, I feel like tackle out of Duke would be nice because they did lost their Hall of Fame tackle. His name Tyron Smith, right?
Yeah, Tyron.
Yeah. Or I don't think their running back room is really nasty right now. I think a running back probably get chosen, probably like their second or third round pick. But yeah, I can see them going tackle.
Well, I mean, didn't they just lose Leighton for like? Didn't he just retire?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but there's not really any linebackers like worth taking in the first round.
Even that
honestly.
the dude out of what's this? NC State.
He's more of a second round pick.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like him, but I don't know.
So who'd y'all
I've
say?
seen some drafts, some mock drafts, people have him going in the third or second. I hope we pick him though, for sure.
Here, so we
I'm
have.
thinking-
My bad. What were you saying?
Oh no, I'm thinking that they take. I think they probably take the offensive tackle out of Oregon State, probably Talise Fuaga.
Mhm.
They have him rated pretty high. I think yeah, the Cowboys could definitely use a left tackle, and yeah, I think that's probably the best player available at that position.
So which one? I'm fine with either.
I'm fine with either two.
Okay.
It don't matter.
And look, so
Now-
we can get all these in. We can go by these a little bit quicker, just because we're
Yeah.
25 through 32.
Green Bay. I feel like they would go with. I feel like this is another tackle too, bro. I feel like they don't need to go too high on like a high first rounder. They can go like a second round talent because they're good at developing their tackles, well, really their offensive pieces in general.
They
But,
could take our Marius Mims here.
yeah, I was gonna say that Marius Mims.
This one has them taking a center. That Jackson Powers Johnson, but
Oh, okay.
he's already been taken,
Yeah.
and I don't think there's another center that's really that first round worthy. I could be wrong.
Nah.
But I like Amarius. I mean, y'all know I like Amarius, but
And then, so we're at the Bucks, right?
Yeah, fucking with the Bucks.
I think they go the tackle from Duke that you were talking about earlier. I think they take him at 25.
Graham Barton.
Yeah.
Yeah,
what's his name?
Graham Barton.
Okay.
Barton. My fault.
Guess you.
I can see that happening. Or they can get the Oh no, my fault. They cool. They're cool at center. Never mind.
See a center?
I said they're cool at center. I mean, well, they could get West Virginia. They have Zach Frazier. He's also a good center, but he might go in the lower rounds.
And
Not
then,
lower rounds. But
Oh yeah,
lower
it says
in the
that
first round.
Graham could be either a guard or center. So
Yeah. But yeah, I would say that for Tampa Bay.
Cardinals. Cardinals could take any defensive player because they have Marv.
Cornerback from Michigan, Mike Sandstrom.
Sandstrom.
Stransfield. Yeah.
Or they could go. The corner from Mizzou. They could go Rakestraw Jr.
Yeah, I think he's pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm fine with either. Icy, who'd you say?
Sinstrel's fine.
Mike Sandstrom.
I how to say his name. Spell his name.
The Chargers are back at 28, and personally, if they pick Brock, I feel like they will pick his teammate, Lad I say McConkey.
McConkey.
That's how you say it. McConkey, yeah. I
Lad.
feel like, I feel Lad would go there.
My goat.
I think if they took who are they taking? Who we had them take who? Malik, right?
Who?
I think so.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait, who? Who are you talking about?
They
The
took
Chargers.
the Chargers.
Oh yeah, the Chargers took Neighbors.
Yeah, they took Neighbors. I think they could go. Oh shoot, who could they go? They could probably. No, I don't think they need an edge rusher because they already have a couple of those. Well, I don't know. You can't go wrong with having too many pass rushers. They could go Chop Robinson. I mean, that's a name.
Oh Jesus. Yeah, they can go with Chop. Oh.
I'm gonna say because he hasn't been taken yet. As much as I love Lad, I don't. I feel like he may get dropped to the second round because I just see that happen. I'm gonna say Brian Thomas. Brian Thomas Jr.
Ooh, do they double up at wide receiver? That'd be
Wait,
interesting.
who else do they have?
Because they just drafted Malik.
Is this
In
not
this
the
scenario,
Bills?
oh wait, is the Bill?
This is the Bills.
Oh, this is the Bills.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
wait, what? Yeah, no, Brian Thomas Jr.
Oh,
Yeah,
the Chargers.
yeah, stamp it,
Oh yeah.
easy.
My fault.
That's why I was confused why he's asking me when the Chargers were picking.
Yeah, I was like, wait,
I thought it was a charge. My fault.
one of the mocks I was looking at. I was like, wait, it doesn't say traded, but I guess I'll rock with it.
I was like, I know I'm not
yeah.
tripping.
Yeah, Brian Thomas Jr. Yep.
All
And
right.
then
Now we got the lines.
Chop Robinson, easy.
You got Big
That,
Chop right here?
look, I'm not a big fan of Chop, but hey, so be it, bro.
Somebody got to have a bad pick. We'll give him right here. I'll make D and Evil happy. And Carlos. But he also could be good, so.
Yeah, that's
Maybe.
true.
Yeah, if the Seahawks
Oh.
draft Troy, I will. Who would you take if you don't want Troy, Sal? Because I looked at a bunch of mocks and he was taken like in every single one of them. Because I didn't really, I'm not, I don't know the ins and outs of the Seahawks. Got to be honest. I'm not Mel Kiper. All right, now we got the Ravens at 30.
The Ravens.
They could go a multitude of ways, but I think they go tackle. I think they go give me Tyler Guyton from Oklahoma. Oklahoma's pretty good at developing a lineman.
I like it. Because I was going to say either that or, their defense is really good, so. As much as I want to say bolster up your defense, they have one of the best defenses in the NFL.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the Niners, this is where I can see that I feel like they have to take a corner here. Like, I feel like Rakestraw's got to be the pick. Then.
I like it.
And then Chiefs get Worthy. They probably get Worthy at 32.
I think the Chiefs will get Javon Baker.
Oh, the safety?
Yeah. No, he's a wide receiver.
Oh, the UCF wide receiver. I think he's like a third round pick. I'm not gonna lie.
Third round.
He's been projected to be like, I've seen anywhere from like pick like 94 to like somewhere in the 80s and the 90s. I think Worthy. There's too much connection going on there already.
Yeah, I can see.
Yeah, if the Bills don't take X, I see them taking him right here. I'll be honest, because Patrick Mahomes has already tweeted at X. I'd be shocked if they don't take him.
Well,
Yeah, I'm a Tech fan, and I can tell you right now, I think Xavier Worthy is the fourth best receiver in the draft class.
I mean, he
Hey,
was really good at Texas. I mean,
I'm
Yeah,
gonna be
because
honest.
I saw him dominate Texas Tech like every year, bro.
mhm.
I'm gonna be honest. I think AD's better than X.
I do. I
I just
I
think
mean,
I
you know
just think
how
he's
you
more
know how I feel, but especially if I had 80's picture. No, I don't.
Yeah, I'm scared on that, and I'm kind of scared of skinny, fast wide receivers.
He's also just
scare
a
me.
really good route runner. I mean, same thing with Ladd. I mean, they're both just so good at route running.
Oh, also, wait, one final thing, just so all of our teams are involved. Pick 33. Who the Panthers taking?
Ah, yes, true.
Xavier Leggett. He will be he is he's a Carolinas native. He will be in a Panthers uniform, catching touchdowns to Bryce Young from Bryce Young.
If this comes true, then I get my dream scenario at 34.
What?
I get Drake May throwing to AD Mitchell.
That would be.
Oh my
if
God.
you get AD at 34, I'm so jealous. But then, if we get Ladd McConkey at our pick, I'm gonna be even happier. So. Because I don't think the Falcons have ever taken a Georgia player higher than the 5th round. So. I'd be happy.
My future diabetic wide receiver one. My king.
It's so crazy how like so many random stories come out about players and be like, oh, he's a diabetic with heart problems and attitude problems. Like, where did this come from?
What?
Like, where did this spawn from?
Yeah, honestly, you know what I'd love though, and like if we were able to in like the third round, I'd love to pair AD Mitchell back up with Jermaine Burton. That would be
Ugh.
fun.
Ugh.
Two dogs.
No.
Wait, Byron Murphy fell to the second round.
No.
No,
The Bengals
he
took
went.
him.
He went to the Bengals.
Oh, okay.
Is there anything that y'all would change? Because for some of them, or well, I guess for one of them, I put a asterisk beside it. I should have done it more often for ones that we had a difference on. Or maybe not a difference, but just they could take somebody else. I guess for the Vikings, I'll put a star.
Yeah, I mean for the Vikings, if neither JJ or Drake are there, I feel like they would either take Latu or they would take Byron Murphy.
And then,
I don't really got anything to change.
I don't
To be
either.
honest,
Yeah, I think it's pretty solid.
pretty accurate picks.
All right, in my
Hopefully.
opinion. What's up, Mac?
I feel like I'm making out the bandit here.
I mean, basically, this is the script for the draft. Sal
Yeah.
said I would just trade back at that point, maybe with the Packers, and take whatever defensive line like Verse, Newton, etc., or maybe Troy or JPJ if they fall. Yeah, I could see all that. I mean, we just went with Fautanu because I mean, again, I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you and act like we know everything about football. So we kind of
Yeah.
went with what the consensus pick was between the claimed analyst. So, but I could also see all those picks happening too. Again, it'll just be whatever your team values.
Pretty much.
Yeah. But anywho, I think we done here, right, guys?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. I want to thank out everybody that came in, tuned in today. Thank you, Carlos. Thank you, Chicago. We had Dean here for a little bit, pre-podcast, chatting up with us.
And Lawrence. Lawrence
Um,
was.
Yeah, Lawrence is in here too. Snow, I see you.
And Sal.
Also, Evil, I saw him in there too. Thank y'all for coming. For tuning in today. Thank y'all for calling in.
Tomorrow we're
Sal.
gonna come in with another I guess an episode type or something like this, to where we discuss NBA, the play-in tournament. I think it's what Kings and Pelicans,
Yeah.
and give you some quick. It's not breaking news now, but during this episode, Jimmy Butler got hit with an MCL sprain, so he is likely out against the Bulls. So that's gonna be interesting. So we got interesting games tomorrow. But playoffs start Saturday.
Yeah, start Saturday.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's gonna be fun, man. But thank y'all for tuning in with us today, man. God bless. Please like, share,
Subscribe.
sub,
Yeah.
subscribe to the channel. Follow us. Follow our Twitter handles. It's in the bio, a description. My fault. I'm about to say link in bio. Holy shit. Oh man, bro. But yeah. Anything else I gotta say?
Besides like and subscribe, I did not. Thank y'all for coming out. Lawrence, Snow, Levi, Sal, Evil, D, everybody who was here. Thank you. I think I missed one or two of the people, but let me see. Oh, and Chicago and local dude. Yeah, thank y'all.
Appreciate it, man.
Mac, you got anything to say to the people?
No, just like, subscribe. That's pretty much it. Yeah, very excited. It's gonna be an exciting time in the sports realm.
I'm ready to get the draft over, but
Oh yeah.
I think that's all we got.
Yeah.
So we will see y'all next time.